All right, everybody, we are back here with round 2 front 9 coverage of the Beaver State Fling. I'm Eric McCabe, and I'm with
Denise Cameron.
And we got a fun card today. We got Paige Pierce, Kona Panis, Paige Bjerkaas, and Lisa Fajkus.
Yeah, lots of talent on this card.
Yeah, lots of talent. This is the other Milo course. Excuse me, also one of my favorite courses. This whole complex is just nothing short of amazing.
Yeah, beautiful. Fairy tale course.
Absolutely a bucket list style. All right, so going into this round, we've got Paige Pierce at 1 over par. We got Lisa in as well. They actually started on hole 2 on this round. This is the chase card, I believe. Hole number 2 is 630 feet, par 4. This is such a fun hole.
Looks like you just want to get around that corner on your first shot, huh?
Yeah, there's really not a lot of trouble on this hole unless you come out a little early. If you don't quite make that corner like Lisa just did, that's when the troubles start.
Gotcha.
We got Paige Bjerkaas throwing a mash.
Yeah, solid shot.
And then Kona. Looks like all 4 of these ladies have pretty decent shots.
Yeah.
Should be able to see the basket from where they are. This is one of the most picturesque greens in the sport.
Beautiful.
It's the stump hole. The basket sets up on a stump, and they have the big, beautiful Beaver State Fling plaque posted behind it. Just so pretty. We got Lisa out of Texas on the card.
Yeah, I love the power she puts on her shots.
The power, and what an amazing putter as well.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll see some good ones from her this round.
Paige looks like she turned that just a little too much, but it's in Paige range, so.
Oh, nicely done.
Some nice action there from Kona.
Yeah. Ooh. Good run by Paige.
Good bid. This is such a tough green to putt on. Especially when it's your first hole of the day. It makes it even more challenging. Great birdie to start the round there for a little Paige.
Yep, good putt there.
Four is not a bad score on this hole.
Little bird by Paige there.
Hole 3 is one of those holes.
A little bit of poke and hope going on here.
A little bit, yeah. A lot of players will throw a forehand. I personally like the backhand turnover putter shot myself.
Now this one has some danger on the left, right?
Correct. It is a cliff to the left. That's a great shot right there. It doesn't really get much better than that shot right there from Paige. The problem with throwing this shot here is it could clip one of these trees on the right side and just kick left down to the cliff that you were talking about. And you do that, you're struggling to save par.
Yeah, solid stroke just to get back up.
Like that. It's hard to say. That may have stayed up a little bit. Yeah, it looks like it didn't go all the way down, so. But you can just tell how many sporadic trees are on this fairway.
Yeah, probably a little bit of luck involved to get all the way through.
Kona just kind of laying it up, taking her medicine. Paige off to the right, a little bit short. Oh,
Yeah, it does look like about half the field got a bogey on this hole for round 2.
half the field. Wow. How many birdies?
It only says a percent from what I can see. And it's a small percentage.
Small, very, very small percentage. Got Paige cleaning up her par. Kona's cleaning up her bogey. Little Paige with a bogey as well. It's just one of those holes. It's just one of those holes.
Just want to get through it somewhat clean and move on.
Yes. So we got a couple pars, couple bogeys there. Not too terrible. Hole 4, 175 foot, par 3. Probably the easiest hole on the course. Definitely the shortest hole on the course.
Yeah, this one had 36% birdies. So
Okay. This one, you just kind of want to throw that putter on a nice little turn. Kind of like that. Something that's going to stable back just a touch. That's exactly right. Right
yeah,
there.
just a couple trees right there to miss and settle in by the basket.
The cliff that we spoke about on the previous hole is also on this hole, down the left side as well. So you can get a kick down that hill, but that typically won't happen as much as it does on the hole before.
Yeah, less trees to knock you down there.
Paige with a nice approach.
Solid putt.
Nice birdie from Lisa. And Paige cleans up her par. Kona with CTP.
Very nice.
Hole 5, downhill, 420 feet. This one is just something you just want to throw on basically a laser, really low, and get that skip.
Low and straight right up to it.
Yeah, it says par 3, but I'm guessing there wasn't too many birdies on this one from the FPO field.
Yeah, looking at the UDIS stats, it looks like the next string of holes didn't have any birdies.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Kona looks like she got a little too much height and maybe just a little right, but that's going to be just fine. That's down in the open. No obstructions in her way to the green. This hole's really just about having a clean tee shot to where you have a clean approach into the green. Basket kind of sits between two pretty good sized trees, kind of up on a slight mound.
Gotcha. So it is a little well protected, but nothing too hard to contend with.
Exactly. It is protected, and it is one of those putts that you could be pretty close to the green and kind of have to straddle way out. Oof, just a little low and left.
Great comebacker.
Good putt from Paige. And that's what I'm talking about. You could be close.
She ended up on that spot where she did have some obstruction. Tried to get it through, but yeah, made that comebacker.
Oh, hanger. Paige with the par. Probably almost played like a par 4 this hole for the women, I would assume.
I guess it just depends on how far you can get that tee shot down there.
Yep. Hole 6, 850. The Philo hole, as it's known as.
The albatross hole.
Yes. Such a pretty, pretty hole. It kind of plays way left, so you want to just kind of mash a big hyzer out there, kind of like Lisa's doing here.
Just kind of get around the corner.
Yeah, just try to get around that corner just to give yourself a look at the opening to the green. It definitely plays as a true par 5 as well.
I like all the placement golf at Milo. It really makes you put a lot of thought into how you're controlling your disc. You can't always just go out and throw as hard as you can.
Exactly. It helps to be able to throw far,
Yeah.
but it's
Always.
even better to be able to throw accurately out there.
Yeah.
So it looks like all the ladies are in pretty decent shot for their next shots.
Yeah, that came off that tree line nicely.
Yeah, it did. That's a good placement for the second shot. She should be able to work something around to the green. There's one big tree that's going to be kind of in Paige's way from there, I think, but shouldn't be too terrible. Paige trying to flex something, probably trying to go for the green.
So it's kind of tucked in between, right before that evergreen.
That's a good shot. That should be okay. She should be able to look right at the green down to the left from there. Oh, just caught the edge. That was looking pretty nice. Looks like Paige may have caught something up there on the right side as well. There, we can finally see the basket.
Looks like Kona got a little caught up there. Great shot from Paige. She's
Yeah,
so
it's
good
pretty.
at those little kind of Annie putter shots that just kind of stall out. Kona gets out, no problem. Paige just kind of pitched up.
Boom. There it
Great
is.
putt.
There's that Lisa putt. Great birdie.
Always so fun to watch. She's got great energy. Great birdie from Paige, too.
I'm gonna bogey there from Kona, but really a 6 on that hole is probably not gonna kill you
No.
by any means. Hole 7, 587 foot. This is an island hole as well, but it's kind of a long island. It's a huge island. Shot is basically kind of like that. Just throw something down there inbounds. Give yourself a look for the approach into this basket. Your second shot on this hole is either a big hyzer or something very low because it's a very, very low ceiling. Little Paige mashing on one. That's a good shot right there. Get that road skip almost. Play it kind of down that road rather. And you get a little bit more distance and kind of be more toward the middle of the fairway.
I think Lisa was looking for Maybe a little more skip there.
Yeah. She might have caught that second tree on that back side, but that still give her a putt for her birdie.
Great approach by Paige.
That should be okay. It's safe. Green is good. That'll probably putt. It looked like it was a little high and tighter than she probably wanted, but...
A little bit of a tricky footing for Lisa there.
Yeah, it does look like she caught that tree there on the right side.
Great putt.
Yes.
Good birdie.
Lisa cleaning up her par. A little bit high there, but it's no issues there for Kona. And little Paige cleans up her par as well. Probably a pretty popular score on hole 7. Hole 8, 485 feet. It says par 3, but this is a tough par 3. Not that par really matters at the end of the day, but there's just something about saying I got a par or I got a birdie, you know?
Yeah. Well, especially if you've had a couple bad holes and you can kind of feel like if you get a birdie out there, then you almost get rid of one of those.
Yeah. Paige should be in the open over there. It's a tough... this basket sits on kind of like a little mound almost, kind of like in the intersection of 2 roads is what creates the island. So throwing anything into this island is difficult. Lisa going big forehand. Looks like she was just laying up just before the road.
It's kind of a good play on this hole, right? Just kind of get up to the road and then have a little putt over it.
Unless you're Paige, apparently.
Yeah,
and you can just put it right by
there.
the bucket. But yeah, if you're far enough back, it's not a bad play just to play it short and then try to make your putt. Don't want to do that, though.
Yeah, could you... Oh, it was out of bounds.
Yep.
Okay.
Paige throwing that Marshall.
Yep, right there.
Beautiful shot.
Ooh, good run.
That is such a tough putt and such a tough putt to run, especially if you miss that putt. There's a good chance you're going OB.
Yeah. She's got great confidence, so she can definitely run those. Kono's just a little low.
I'm going to call these a couple parties from the Pages because I think that's more of a birdie than a par.
Yeah, and I misspoke earlier when I was looking at the UDIS stats. It looked like there was no birdies on this stretch, but Paige got one on the last hole, so looks like we will see some birdies after all.
At Dynamic Discs, we offer affordable custom stamping to help your company, club, event, or tour stand out from the rest. We can use your own design, or we'll work with you to design a stamp that captures the tone of your event. We'll get your discs stamped quickly and on their way within 3 weeks. If you're ordering for an event, you may qualify for one of our sponsorship tiers as well. Discs are listed at our best pricing with a minimum 50 disc order with a 10 disc minimum per mold. We have junior and mini discs available as well. For all the information you need, head over to dynamicdiscs.com or email custom@dynamicdiscs.com.
Thanks, Danny. Hole 9, 689 foot, par 4. Road all down the left side. Not much danger there on the right. You really want to be just inbounds as far down the fairway as you can get.
And it looks like they're starting to get some weather conditions to contend with here.
Yes. Oh, that looks like it slipped right out. Watch out.
Watch the pup dog.
Protecting the pup dog with the umbrella. I like it. That's a pretty understable disc right there. Great flight from Kona.
Yeah, came back for her.
Mashed, too.
I like how she just kind of took that tree on the right out of play.
Yep. The rain out at Milo, it just creates a whole nother respect for the game and the course.
Yeah, I mean,
you
you're
know?
already playing on a really long technical course, and having to add another, another factor like weather conditions is definitely adds a lot of mental and physical strain.
Absolutely does. So this approach, you got a bunch of these little evergreen trees off to the right. You really want to be get as far left of them as you can, so you can have at least a clean look at the basket. That might have a look. I doubt she has a putt for birdie, but I bet she may have like at least an easy par from over there.
Yeah. Great shot.
Nice forehand from Lisa.
Looks like that might putt. Hard to tell.
Looked like she caught something on the way out, yeah.
Nice little control flick.
Oh, that looked so good.
It
She
did.
thought that was in,
Yeah,
too.
right out of her hand. It
Oh.
seemed right on line.
Bang.
Great putt.
Great par
Nice
save.
Paige.
That's kind of the key when you're playing in the rain is don't think, just do. Good comebacker. That's the worst when you're putting from far away for your birdie, and then you have to make a comebacker for your par,
Yeah.
especially in the rain. And Kona has to settle for the bogey. Got a little bit of a scoring spread going this round.
Yeah. 2 down for Paige.
450-foot par 3, hole 10. This is a fun hole, too. The basket's off to the left of where Paige is headed. That's not it over on the
Yeah,
right.
that's not the one you see over there.
It's right there, right in that kind of dark tunnel cave looking pretty cool little green.
Yep, and you can see the rain kind of seems like it's starting to come down a little harder now, too.
This is a beautiful line from the little Paige. Gets a nice little skip over there. Should
Yeah,
have
like most holes out here, you just want to make sure you're giving yourself a good spot for your approach.
Exactly. Great shot there.
Yeah, great control.
And Kona follows suit.
Just needs to come back a bit. And yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Really the only error on this one is kind of like what Paige did, is if you turn it too much, you're really going to have nothing but a pitch out.
I like how we saw 3 shots where they kind of threw it maybe a little bit high so that it just kind of had that room to stall
Right,
out and
yep.
get back to the middle of the fairway.
Play the hard pan, just little skip shots up to the bucket. As you can hear the rain dumping on these ladies now.
There we go. I feel like touch is such a hard thing to do in the rain. I mean, yeah, power off the tee too, but trying to put touch and just get angles on things when
Yep.
everything's wet, it's coming down on you. It can just be so tough.
Yep. Gotta have one of those whale sacks with some chalk in it.
Yep. You had kind of a tough spot back there in those limbs.
Paige has to settle for the double here on hole 10. Kona makes par. As does Paige.
Yep, just cleaning up.
Well, that's going to do it for our front 9 action of round 2 of the Beaver State Fling with the FPO. Hopefully the rain holds up a little bit for these ladies on the back 9.
Holds off a little bit?
Yeah.